Hey Joe fans, it's Roberto here doing another unboxing, and this time it is of Action Forces, Valaverse's Action Force Condor, and this is the reissue Condor from the Special Delivery series, I believe, or Special Deployment series, and it's 07. So he was the original hero from the first wave, and he's that first wave sold out long ago, and they reissued those figures, the popular ones from that set, and it's pretty exciting because this figure he moved to the closer to the front of my queue because they not only is it Joe Fest this week, or what are they calling them, Valicon on the Valaverse website, but there's a special going on where there's a special edition Condor figure. So I figured we'll see what's so special about the original figure to want to get that Condor figure. So let's pop him open and see how he is. Excited about this one. So the top says Action Force. Got a piece of comic style art on the side. Action Force with the Action Force logo. UPC and sign, and then plastic window, so you can see what's inside the figure. On the back, you got just the Condor figure himself with the classic explosion burst that you would see on all the old GI Joes, and my favorite bit, the file card. Get to that in a second. And he's worth 2 action points. So right now, if you collect 20 action points, and man, the trials and tribulations I've been going through, if you've seen over the last couple of episodes of trying to collect 20 points, I was down, so I had to go into some of my backlog and pop open some of the doubles I had just to get close to 20. So with this figure, I will have 20 points, and then I'll be able to mail off for my Covert Condor figure. So I thought that's pretty cool. So let's check out his bio and see what this figure is all about. His name is Laird Barnes. Primary specialty is infantry. Secondary skills, intelligence. Birthplace, Dorset, England. Rank affiliation, captain of Action Force. Laird Barnes was born in Dorset, England, the hometown of his parents. At the age of 2, Laird had his first encounter with realities of terrorism as his parents' lives were taken from them in a local bombing. Laird was discovered by a lieutenant in the Paras who rescued the child from devastation left behind. The lieutenant and his wife adopted the child and raised him as their own. Laird grew up in the shadow of an adoptive father and learned to soldier from a young age. When he was old enough, he was told what had happened to his biological parents, bringing childhood memories to the surface. For Laird, serving the crown was not an option. It was his only choice. He committed himself to serving Great Britain, and after completing the combat training course at Catterick, Laird volunteered for the Paras. I'm not sure how to say that. When he was assigned to the 1st Battalion. After deploying on rotation, Laird was sent to officer training, and while there, he volunteered for selection. Within a year, he found himself at Bradbury Lines as a troop leader in the 22 SAS. Laird would spend the next 10 years of his career as a leader in the 22 SAS before being sent to the U.S. as a liaison officer. During the first 6 months stateside, Laird witnessed the dissolution of the Union, found himself torn between the following orders or doing what he felt was right. All right, so you got his background, you got into Laird's head a little bit, and how he became Condor. So, tragedy. That's how all good heroes start, right? Just tragedy. So, terrorism. You can see the figure through the window. Looks great already. Looks like he comes with a lot of stuff. Comes with, like all of the figures, comes with the Action Force stand. We'll keep this aside so we can get our final 2 points. Let's see. So let's pop the figure out, see if he's held in by anything. Looks like he might be actually. Oh yeah, okay, so there's a tie around his waist here. Anywhere else? Not seeing it. So looks not as tied down as the female figures that I opened, but he's looking pretty awesome. He's got a little bit of blue on his vest, wrapped all the way around. You can see he's got a sheath for his knife. So he got pouches. He's got 2 magazines already tucked in there. See if they come out. Looks like they do. That's pretty awesome. Just a couple of accessories already loaded on the figure. Oh, looks like he also has a pistol that's looking like it's got a bit of green, some olive drab green. Snaps right into the actual holster. That's not too bad. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Hair's kind of just combed forward. Actually has some hair. Not too bad. What else? It's got some sweet looking boots on. His armor is just, it's awesome looking. It's got Action Force logo on the chest there. And let's see if we can pop some of this else out. So he's Condor. I wonder if that's supposed to be like equivalent for Hawk. There's a helmet here. Looks like a piece just popped off, but it looks like it might snap back, because the original G.I. Joe comic, they had Hawk, and Hawk was replaced on the cartoon by Duke, and Hawk came back later, you know, like but just as a leader. But in the comic, for a good while, Hawk was the just a de facto field leader, and but kind of was just the exact same as like Duke was on the cartoon. Anyways, it's got like these pieces that cover his ears look like they pop off. One of them popped off anyway. Popped back on. Kind of a solid piece of plastic. Looks okay. Looks like there's a peg hole right on the forehead. And it looks like I can see what might go in there. See if we can pop this out without any problem. It looks like it's molded right into the plastic. Okay. Oh. So looks like he has some scopes, goggles pop right on, and this one side just wants to pop right off. So looks kind of weird when it's not on with just the 2 holes, but it's pretty cool accessory there. I got a big head, I guess. Maybe let's see if this just pops back on, and it does. So not too hard. Flip it upside down. It doesn't look too bad, just to keep it out of his eyes and cover that hole there. So we'll see. It's got a, what is it called? A baklava. Baklava. I think I don't know. But military mask. So comes with one. It's probably the same one that all of the generic troopers come with. It's got a blade. Looks like there's some paint on it, so that's not too bad. How does he hold it? Oh, that's not bad. I thought his hand was going to be a little bit wide, but no, looks good. His joints are a little bit tight. If he's anything like the last wave of females, just do not hesitate to stick them in some hot water or apply some hot air to them, because man, like those wrists were not coming off. So here we go. He's got a pistol. I wish there was a little bit of variation. This is an awesome pistol. I like it, but you know, just I know I got one of like the gun packs, and there was a couple of different pistols, and I was like, I hadn't seen any of those other ones outside of the gun pack. So regardless, still pretty cool. And it's got a lot of hands in here, and his weapon, his main weapon, it looks like it has a silencer on it, sort of machine gun. I wonder if the silencer is removable. Not sure. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's molded on there. But it's got the mags, so those come out, and that's a really fun, really cool looking weapon. Matches the colors that he's wearing, so that's really cool. And let's see. Put this in here. I think he has an alt hand for gripping that isn't a trigger finger, which probably will look pretty cool. But let's see. Flip this back down. This gun is pretty serious. He's gonna light somebody up with this Call of Duty looking gun. It's probably a real military gun. I think they don't mess around over Valaverse getting your accurate weapons from the modern era, so it's not too bad. I like the look of this one a lot. It's a bit heftier looking than the one that Eclipse came with, and if you see, they kind of look really good together with the colors that they're wearing. Let me take this helmet back off of them. But yeah, this figure is looking really cool. I don't got anything bad to say about these figures outside of the joints need to be heated. Otherwise, you're just playing with fire. Could break. I've seen people's heads come off. I was worried about the wrist, and I was right. I've read and seen people break the wrist. So on the female figures, especially, because maybe it's because the pegs are just a little thinner. I don't know. But something that the male figures have that the females don't are these butterfly joints on the shoulders, which are cool. Depending on how nuts you're getting with your posing. He has the vest he has is a little bit loose, so you probably can get a little bit of wiggle room for some articulation. If you want to take it off, you can. It's on one of the sides. I think it's right there. If you want to peg it, I'm not gonna, because it's always a pain to get these back on. Even though I've seen somebody pull it and put it back on and said it wasn't that hard, I'm just like, it's not really worth it to me. I like the look of it with them on. So very cool. Nice to have. I think the de facto leader of Action Force finally. A very cool figure. Was happy that they reissued him. I'm really excited about the two bad guys they reissued. Got those, but haven't received them yet. I ordered this from the Valaverse website, and it showed up like 3 days later. So they were on it. And I was actually expecting it to be a bit longer since it's the week of Joe Fest. So, but nope. very happy to open this and get my final 20 points. Let me let me get those final 2 points and see about mailing them off. So let me just alright, so as you can see, I've got all of my points here that I've collected so far. I've got 18 points. I've got more points if needed, but I don't want to mutilate everything if I don't have to. But I figure if I'm going to get a Condor figure, I should probably use the Condor box as a sacrifice to do it. It's one of the ones. So let's go ahead and pop this box open. Pulled out the insert already, and I find it's been pretty easy. If you're going from the bottom, just go around. If you're trying to save the file card or the box like me, just being a little careful. But yeah, hasn't been too hard, and I've honestly found the experience to be very fun. My daughter has seen me cutting out some of the other points, and she was excited about the situation. She didn't even know what was going on. You know, she's 4. She's just like, whoa, we're cutting boxes? This is awesome, Dad. So, final 20 points. So, I mean, final points. So, finally up to 20. Double check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So, I'm going to throw them in my handy action sandwich bag here, and pop these in the mail with my confirmation, and hope I get my figure within the next month or so. Other than that, really happy about the whole situation. It's been really fun. I'm glad I was sitting on some Action Force figures that I hadn't opened, because the whole process has with not being able to go to Joe Fest, just opening a bunch of Joes seemed our Action Force guys, not Joes, was really fun. So yeah, being really immersed. Probably gonna set these guys up. My daughter wants to play. We'll have to set something up. But if not, these just go on the shelf, and I'm having fun just deciding on what type of poses and accessories to put on them. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you're having as much fun as I was with the whole action points thing and the new figures being released, and I'm really looking forward to see if I can get the exclusive Eclipse and what they reveal. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you've been doing with your Action Force. Thanks, bye.